Welcome back to Folk Solo Sports Show. All right, let's talk about um, Oakland Raiders getting defeated by the Cincinnati Bengals. Ha! I'm 1-0, about to be 2-0 so far. As soon as this New England versus Buffalo game wraps up for these playoffs. So if you ain't tuned into this show, man, tune in, man, because everything that I say is going to happen is happening, man. Right now, I'm about to be 2-0 in these playoffs so far. And not just by who wins, but how they win. Now, I wasn't right about the Cincinnati beating the Oakland Raiders, basically in sort of a blowout. But I am right about the Bills and Patriots. We're gonna talk about that though. But let's talk about the Cincinnati Bengals beating the Oakland. I just can't stop calling them the Oakland Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders. That don't even sound right. But yeah, Cincinnati, exactly like I said, too many receivers. Boyd, Chase, number 87. I always forget how to say his name. Owazu, I think it is. Yeah, just too many options out there. Higgins. Then you got Mixon. He's not bad at catching the ball as a running back either. And that all showed today, man. It all showed today. Boyd with a touchdown. Chase with over 100 yards. Owazu with a touchdown. Yeah, and then the kicker was just perfect today for the Bengals. So was the Raiders, but the Bengals kicker was perfect. And I said it would come down to a battle out of the offenses. I didn't think the defense would be able to stop either team really. Neither one of these defenses are really good defenses. They do good in some spots, but not all around. Like most teams. But yeah, on the Oakland Las Vegas Raiders side, you see that, like I said, that they didn't have. I mean, they were hitting. Carr was hitting everybody. He was hitting Waller, Renfro, Renfro. He was hitting him, Deshaun Jackson, Waller, basically a lot of guys too on that side. But they were dropping the ball. The Raiders receivers, including the Deshaun Jackson, number 7. Can't think of his name right now. Number 7 was dropping the ball. Deshaun Jackson dropped a big pass with his speed. If he would have caught that, that could have turned into a big play for the Raiders. But I think that drive ended in a punt. Or a field goal. Yeah, the Raiders just wasn't on point. Derek Carr actually looked good. He ran the ball when he needed to on that big play when he picked up a lot of yardage on that play when he needed to. But overall, the receivers just wasn't getting the job done. There was a lot of drop passes. A lot of drop passes. I think they would have been better off just trying to run the ball with Jacobs. They should have tried to run the ball more often with Jacobs, but without the holding. They just kept getting called for holding, and that was another thing that stopped them from winning this game. But I think they would have had more success trying to run the ball because Jacobs he was running all over the Bengals D, and they just kept holding though. Like, I don't know. You can't say if you would have ran the same if they wasn't holding, but it looked like they couldn't stop them even without the holds, I would say. Yeah, and that's where they fell short. And then on the defensive side, they just couldn't. The Raiders just couldn't get any stops down the field. Like, Joe Burrow should have just threw the ball up a lot more times. He should have threw the ball far down the field, way down the field, way more times than what he did because they couldn't stop none of the Bengals receivers down there, not anybody down there. There was like one play when Jamar Chase got stopped close to the end zone, and that was it. Other than that, like, I'm not gonna say they were uncontested, but they were beaten. They were getting beat. The Raiders backfield was getting beat. All right. So that's what happened in the game, and now the Bengals win their first game in first playoff game in 31 years. Loss. You've seen 8 straight playoff games. A couple of those, I think 3 of those, my Steelers are responsible before. But congratulations to the Cincinnati Bengals, man. Clap it up for the Cincinnati Bengals. Had a good game against another Steelers rival, the Oakland Raiders, and they played it out, man. So now we're going to see if Joe Burrow can do this once again. And he looked real good, man. He was just on that play when they blew the whistle. The referees need to start getting fined. Just how players get fined for doing stuff and late hits and fighting and maybe cursing one of the refs out or saying something bad. Referees need to start also getting fined for bad play calling. You just blew the whistle without even seeing that Joe Burrow was out of bounds or not. So them saying that they shouldn't have that touchdown just don't sit cool with me, because they should have let that ride instead of blowing the whistle like that, so that play could play out. Would Tyler Boyd have got that touchdown? I don't know. Number 25 was kind of close on him. He was kind of close on him, and maybe he doesn't. But at the same time, he's playing a lot better, and he went up. He already went up, and it's not his fault either that he kept going with the play. Like, he kept going with the play. Number 25 should have did the same thing. Like you see when they blow the whistle, you keep playing until the ball hits the ground, and it's not it's not looking like a live play. Like was that Maurice Jones-Drew or Ray Rice? I think it was one of the two. Maurice Jones-Drew or Ray Rice was running the ball, and somebody flipped them, and they thought that they was down, and Ray Rice, or maybe it was Adrian Peterson, one of the three. Somebody flipped them, and it looked like they was down, and they blew the whistle, and Ray Rice, Adrian Peterson, or Maurice Jones-Drew got up and ran like 50 more yards down the field, and it was a touchdown, and they played it all the way through. It's not, so you can't even try to say Tyler Boyd wouldn't have got that. He did what was right and played the whole play through, even after the whistle was blown, until he knew the ball, wasn't the ball was safe in his hands, and the defense, the cornerback didn't have the ball. So I think he would have still got the touchdown, to be honest with you, even if they didn't call the whistle, because Joe Burrow just made an amazing Patrick Mahomes play right there. And like when you see his feet, like they switched out of bounds. And it was like, it looked like it, but like it just went right over it. Like it was an amazing throw. It was definitely an amazing throw. Right there, I would say the quarterback most certainly deserved more props for that play than the receiver did. Usually I'm the other way around, but on that play, that was all the quarterback right there making a good play. So Joe Burrow did really good, man, and let's see if he can lead the Cincinnati Bengals team to another victory in this divisional round coming up. This is Folk Solo Sports Show. I will get back with y'all to talk about this Bills versus Patriots game, and y'all get in the comment section, like, subscribe. I'll get back with y'all. Peace.